So you want shitty podcasts, something to hear when you drive, or some internet loser saying, hey, it's great to be alive. So let's talk nonsense. Hey, why not? We'll soon find out we don't know a lot. But here's one fact I think we both know. You're here now to see the Castoe show.
Yeah. What were we talking about this morning? I feel like it already had like some pretty funny.
There was a lot of race connotations with my parents at the table. It was a lot of immigrant talk.
Your mom was very excited that I could like differentiate different Latinos based on their accents.
She gets excited the way I get excited, where I'm like, really?
Mhm.
Do it. Show me your trick, Magic Ben.
That dude obviously he was the one possible thing that I couldn't put down.
A Spanish man through Mexico.
Yep.
Yeah.
A ringer. Through and through. Yeah. The proprietor of the breakfast establishment that Mac and I ate at this morning is a lovely Spanish man who spent 20-something years in Mexico City.
Would you believe?
Yeah, and Mexico City's already kind of like a weird accent, right? So I'm like, I was like puzzled. So I went based off of like physiognomy. I'm like, because for those who are not in the know, a lot of Spanish people in especially South America, a lot of Spanish people in Latin America tend not to mix outside of their tiny cloister.
Why?
People who look just like them.
No, why would that be the case?
It's the same thing as anywhere. Like, I want people to look up like interracial couple statistics, and it'll prove that the Honey Nut Cheerios commercials simply aren't true. At a far lesser rate does that happen. It's like
I don't believe that for a
people
second.
just tend to get with people who look like them.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that's just the way of the world.
White women and dogs, yeah.
Exactly. And I don't even want to touch how Latin people are racist. So, but yeah, he had like such swarthy skin and just like his overall demeanor. I'm like, oh God, I don't want to say Colombia. I was about to say it's like you're from a fancy part of Ecuador, aren't you? But nope. Threw me for a loop. Other than that, great breakfast.
Wonderful breakfast.
Mac, tell us about that little waitress thing that caught your eye.
Yeah, it was a little waitress who served on us, who I thought was a little cute, and that's all.
And that's she seemed fun and giggly. My dad said, "What is she on this morning?" I jokingly said methamphetamines because she was a little excitable. She was a little giggly. She was fun. And then
Antwan, believe me, she's a cutie.
I will not say her name out of respect for her, and in case whatever. But I will not say her name.
What's just the first name, Mac?
Oh yeah.
How could that possibly hurt?
Starts with a P.
Okay. We got a game for you, Antwan.
Okay. Okay. It starts with. All right. Here's the game.
I want you to guess this lady's name.
Penelope. I don't know.
3 syllables.
3 syllables.
3 syllables starts with a P.
First syllable is.
I really don't know any other names that start with me.
He don't got it.
No,
this motherfucker don't got it.
I'm gonna be real with you. It threw us for a loop too.
Because it's
like,
not.
what the fuck could it be?
It's not really a name I've heard before. Her name was Paulina, as in like just Polish woman. One would think linguistically.
Yeah.
One would think linguistically.
Actually,
female Polak is what I heard.
Yeah, you would never, because again, my mom was like, "Let's play a game," because I get a lot of things from my parents, including the love for games, the love for. Let's play a game. 3 syllables starts with a P. Guess her name, and it was like, oh shit. Nick said Priscilla, which I thought was a fantastic guess because
3 syllables.
I couldn't even get there. I was stuck on Penelope because I was like, that's 4. I cannot think of another P name that.
Never heard of Paulina before.
Even though we know a woman with another P name with 3 syllables.
That motherfucker is not named Paloma.
I would not have guessed that ever.
It's like it has to remain somewhat in the white sphere.
Yeah, Penelope is like a somewhere.
I took one look at Paulina. You have a wide brow. Must be a Scandinavian.
What are you, Scandinavian? No, Swedish. Swedish dogs.
Inbred with Laplanders. And you're practically fiends.
So what happened was Nick was like, I've seen a lot of talk about Max saying, approach the woman. I didn't see a lot of approaching the woman.
Well,
I think it's rude. to approach a woman on the clock, a woman whose job it is to be nice to you, and you're like, you're standing there like a creep.
Quick sidebar: isn't the term "working girl" kind of funny because it refers to prostitution?
Yeah.
Right.
My wife Sabrina, working girl.
Yeah.
Now I'm a fugitive, and she's in clear and present danger. He should be presumed innocent, but they're playing Patriot games with me. I'm sorry.
You need to stop. I was flying through all of those movies.
Air Force One. I'm sorry. What was it?
So yeah, I also hate that feeling because I there are places where I go to eat and I'm like, wow, that waitress. yes, right? And I'm like, no, she doesn't want to be here. She's working here.
Yes.
Yeah, like why would I go ahead and make her day any worse by being like, have you met me?
It's just genuinely how I was like, listen, I would love to, I think in any other social context, but the fact that she's on the clock. Like if we were in the bar and I saw her and she was giggling, I'd be like,
oh no, a woman smiles at me at the bar, it's game time.
Check this.
That's actually game time.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like the fact that she is on the clock at her job, it's like, no, this is not the right scenario to approach her. Because again, how can she say no and like still be nice about it?
I'm sorry, I'm gay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's actually a really
been
good
there
way to
before,
say it.
ladies. Been there.
Shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, where you just go, hey, lady, I'm interested. And she goes, I'm gay. And I'm like, happened before. Hey, listen.
Will happen again.
Will happen again. Be steamy, my friend.
Yeah, honestly, she was...
You like women. I like women. We have more in common.
like women together.
We have more in common than you think.
God, she was straddling that line between she might be like a Kingdom Hearts fan.
She had a lot of tattoos.
Or
a lot of fun
she
tattoos.
might be gay.
Possibly, she had like a fairy tattoo on her arm.
Yeah, she fits exactly into that category that would fuck us up.
Yeah.
So
it was an arrow straight into the heart. That's fine.
Yeah,
we live.
Absolutely fantastic. It would have been hilarious. I would have been like, if this was an activity where we could like actually talk to women, which I would. She seems lovely. I would have stood up and challenged Mac to a duel.
What kind of
with
duel?
Gentleman's pistols.
Oh goodness, 20 paces.
Yeah, 20 paces out. It's like, Paulina, this is for your honor.
I would shoot into the ground and Nick would shoot me without question.
An actual Alexander Hamilton situation right there.
It's like,
damn, call me Leslie Odom Jr. the way I be shooting these.
Okay. I don't know if that's going in the show, really.
I just want to beep on that word, but it's hilarious, Antwan. Keep that shit in.
Well, howdy, neighbor.
Yeah. Mac, why don't you tell everybody what we were doing last night?
We did a few things last night. Number one, we saw a 9/11 musical. Let's talk about the 9/11.
Full stop.
We saw a 9/11 musical. Oh, Man with the Golden Gun. Hell yeah. That movie sucks. That movie sucks, but I wish it was good.
Christopher Lee is awesome, though. Christopher Lee
is awesome, but that movie is just not structured well. It's like an hour too long, and it's like an hour and a half movie.
Yeah, and the Golden Gun, I'm gonna be the one to say it. The design is ass.
It's because they had to make it look like it could be assembled out of a cigarette case. That's why it looks like ass. Because literally the scene where he builds it out of the cigarette case, so it has to have that look of like, oh yeah, it can be built out of a cigarette.
Parts of a cigarette case.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah. It looks
yeah, okay.
He has a third nipple too, Scaramanga. Are you aware? Are you aware of this?
Yes, I'm aware of
okay.
Scaramanga's third nipple.
Scaramanga has a third nipple.
So anyways, we went to Aurora, Illinois.
I have to know. Thank you.
Damn
this knowledge.
In the movie, Scaramanga has a third nipple. It's important to know.
Thank you. So yeah, we went to Aurora, Illinois, and we watched the musical "Come From Away," which I've heard very little. Number one, that it is a musical about 9/11, and I'm like, wow, a 9/11 musical.
How fun?
How even?
How?
And I saw the first song like a Tony Award thing sometime, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, it seemed catchy in a kind of vaguely.
Welcome to the rock.
Yeah. Welcome to the cock where we're all a little gay.
Yeah, that's the song. That's how they started off.
Welcome to the cock. Welcome to the sock. Welcome to the frock. Don't steal that idea, please.
Please don't steal that idea. That's an idea we have. Please, we're gonna write it. We promise.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that musical.
Yeah, it was very enjoyable as a musical. The idea is that there's this island. There's the Newfoundland, And when 9/11 happened, they sort of diverted all planes into landing at an airport somewhere.
Based off of a true story.
Yeah, and Newfoundland got 30-something planes, and it was
37 or 39?
39 sounds correct. And it absolutely flooded these towns in on this island full of people who had to be taken care of for the next few days. And it was it's a story about coming together as people, and everyone in the cast played a bunch of different characters.
Oh,
And
God. Quick changes on stage.
It was very impressive to watch and see. It was very good because they all played different, and most of them did the accents rather well.
Yeah.
Where you could tell between Canadian and wherever they were in the world and what else. It was
the Newfoundlanders. They
Yeah.
got a specific way of talking, and I felt like they did a pretty good job of that.
And there was one. Okay, we got to talk about our boy Russell Constance.
Russell Constance is a Chad. All right. Think of who he looks like. That way we could get an analog so that Antwan can put a picture up.
He looks like a cleaner Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill not bogged down by too much brandy.
Who is the guy from? Was he in like Sunny with a Chance? Who looks kind of like the Lorax.
This guy?
Oh,
No, not that.
What?
Definitely not that.
Not that. You said like a
Gonna have to delete that, Antwan.
Winston Churchill, the politician.
I'm just gonna pull up Winston Churchill.
I don't know who you're talking about from Sunny with a Chance of Meatballs.
No, not with a chance of me. Hold on.
Always Sunny?
No, hold the phone. I think his name's like
Good Luck, Son?
like Winthrop or something. Hold
Good
on.
Luck, Charlie?
God damn it!
You keep naming names. I have no idea what you're talking about. Come on. Nick's on his phone right now, and he's looking.
I'm getting it.
He's getting the answer.
Tell us more about the music.
Dead air. So this guy, Russell Constance, who is this old man, who he played the mayor, and he played the mayor of another town, and he played like an American passenger on the plane. Again, they all played multiple roles. Reading through the playbill before, I didn't put names to faces. They put like, all the people who was in the play, and then on the next page they put here are their names and all the stuff they've done before. Russell Constance, it talked about like this is his Paramount debut. After retiring in May after 20 years of middle school teaching, Russell Constance is now joining the stage as an actor. And I'm like, okay, that's actually a really cool bit of information. And then watching the play, I clocked the big guy. I clocked the big bald white guy, and I'm like, that guy used to be a middle school teacher. That guy is the middle school teacher guy. And he did really well. He did all the choreography they asked him to do well. He acted very well. And then after the show, I was like, look up who was the middle school teacher. I'm betting it was the guy who played the mayor. And it was Russell Constance, my beloved.
20-year bet.
My darling.
Who just switched it up into musical theater on the drop of a hat.
And it worked. He was good.
He was fantastic. All right. He was legitimately one of the stronger actors out there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, I felt like it's such a cool show. Because usually, especially for like a Broadway level show, which this was, you don't see a lot of older actors.
Mm-hmm.
And this had like 4 or 5 dudes who were,
it had
of advanced age.
Older women and older men who were like, because it involved the spectrum of ages to be shown of younger people involved who were on the plane and then older people who were involved on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think everyone did their part fairly well. There's jokes that me and Nick laughed at that I don't think other people laughed at as hard.
You're gay.
Yeah, just a guy, like 2 guys in a bar, and they say something about being a couple. One of them leans in and just goes, "You're gay." And then one of the guys, they talk about like all the gay people they know, and then one of the gay guys goes, "Well, it must be something in the water." And the guy goes, "And that's why I drink the beer."
And then they sing an Irish jig. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Also, damn, that was an unfortunate happenstance. We were there with Mac's parents, and Mac's parents know everybody all the time.
Uh-huh.
So we were getting introduced to a bunch of other people. And when we get hit with this is my son Mac, and this is his friend Nick.
Nick from California. So
no, they did theater together.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, shit, I'm from California, and I did theater with Mac.
All of these things are technically true, Nicholas.
And we're just here alone, bitchless.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, well, don't think I'm gay.
So do you have a girlfriend? If they asked you, so do you have a girlfriend, Nick? You'd be like, no, not at this time.
I'm in
They're
between
like,
them.
Not at this time.
Yeah.
Shit. There was no winning.
Yeah.
There was no winning.
It was bad. It was not a good look. And I don't don't know. I consider myself a semi-stylish man, but
Mhm.
in a theater setting, that could just come off as stylish gay guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he
so
gay or stylish or whatever?
gay or European? And I feel like that trend is going to continue for the rest of the day when like Mac and I are out in the town or whatever. It's like,
I'm gonna think about that for the rest of my life.
yep. Like we were also okay. Just quickly run through it. Mac took me to my first ever time eating Indian food. Yep. So not bad stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yo, just I want the most tame thing on the menu to start out
was
with.
it
All right.
was it Indian food or like Native American Indian food?
You asked that in the best way possible. And there's the show Drawn Together.
Feather or dot?
Yeah, no. In the show Drawn Together, they say someone says Indian, and I think it's the princess who goes red dot or woo woo. And that's what I think about whenever someone says Indian, where I'm like, how do I ask this question in the most correct way possible? It was
Hey, Victor,
hope
or
so.
do not read him.
Pakistani and Indian. So
Oh, okay.
as Nick would say, of the subcontinent.
The subcontinent.
We went in there and there was a family eating food.
Yep.
An Indian family.
An Indian family eating food. There was one of the sons was the waiter, and I think the dad was at the desk. And Nick immediately started doing voices, like instantly. But
I didn't feel proud, but I did walk in that Indian place and I was like, oh, this is very, very empty. I was expecting more of
It's like, hey, relax. All right, take
And
it
then we
easy.
sat down and there was a picture of like the former Pakistani prime minister and Mahatma Gandhi.
It was,
next to each other.
Shahid.
This is my very good, smelly, perverted friend.
Okay, Shahid Mahatma Gandhi, two premier political figures in the history of India and Pakistan.
I'm not a Gandhi guy.
Okay, what makes you not a Gandhi guy?
Him.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, good to know.
Yep. Moving on.
Let's okay.
Butter chicken is pretty fucking nice.
Yeah, Nick asked again for the most tame thing on the menu. I'm like, well, butter chicken or chicken tikka masala, like those are like
That's what I think of.
The straight-
you know?
the straight
It's
down the middle
It's the
dish.
cheeseburger of the subcontinent.
yeah, it's like, and people will go like, well, actually, the best dish. We're not looking for the best dish.
I
we're looking
don't give a fuck.
He's looking now for just the most, straight down the middle dish is how you a fastball.
It's
What's
the first time I'm there. I
Yeah,
can't dive into the deep end the first time
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
there.
yeah. And they handed us the little crackers, and I ordered us a couple samosas. And
Those were good.
yeah, samosas, which are Indians' version of a dumpling or a pierogi or et cetera.
You
et
get
cetera, et
pastry and you put a potato in it and fry it. It's
Yeah.
going to be good.
cetera. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty all right.
A tad bit uninspired, but pretty delicious.
Oh, hush.
Oh,
shut up. I'll leave it out. Yeah.
So, what's the one thing that could follow a lovely, spicy Indian meal?
ice cream.
Custard. Frozen
Oh,
custard.
Andy-
Yeah, you betcha.
Andy's frozen custard, baby, right around the corner from this Indian food place.
When we went there, and I was like, people are going to think we're gay.
Yeah,
Two guys going to get ice cream together, that's gay.
yeah. And immediately, as soon as I got my ice cream, I had a lick, and I was like, so good.
No, God.
Just to exacerbate the situation even more.
He blinks and then his eyes bulge out of his head a little bit. So
So
good.
good.
So good.
Careful for that custard; it's a little zesty.
God damn. And what you ordered the key lime pie custard.
Yeah, because it was right there. It was their special or whatnot.
Yeah, and then
You
I
don't go
got,
to
like a waffleicious cone or
Yeah.
whatever. All the names were mad
Kind of
goofy.
The salty nut cone, and it's like, yeah, sure,
it's true.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I bet you want that.
They said, no, that's not what I mean.
no, he's my friend.
I'm visiting him from California. And yeah, it was a lovely date night. Between the two boys.
Yeah. After that, we just went home. We threw in a movie.
Threw on a movie, relaxed underneath the pillows, and
Mm.
blankets.
Snuggled in.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. We're not beating the allegations here, bud.
Mac, you watched Men Who Stare at Ghosts for the first time.
I watched The Men Who Stare at Goats, which was a movie that was recommended to me by you.
Yep.
You threw it on. And you're like, this is a weird fucking movie, man. and that was what I was. That's what I was given. And I don't know how much of the movie is true. I don't know how much of it's bullshit.
More than you would believe.
More than you would
is
believe
what
true.
it says in the beginning of the movie. So as soon as the movie starts, it's like more of this movie's true than you would believe.
And it's literally about a journalist going to the Middle East and finding out about the psychic warriors that the U.S. Army trained in the late 70s and 80s. Men the titular men who stare at goats. And yeah, they were trained to be Jedi warriors, men who fought with their minds.
Warrior monks.
Warrior monks was they said the word Jedi so many times in a non-Star Wars movie in this movie about we're trained to be Jedi, Bob, and he's like holding them, like looking at them, and it was a wackadoo movie about just there's this general who tries to figure out how we can.
Played by the lovely Stephen Lang.
Played by the lovely Stephen Lang, who runs right through a wall, tries to run through a wall. That's how the movie begins, where he's like, I'm going to the office next door. Okay, sir. And then he runs into a wall and just bounces off it like nothing. Because
I wouldn't say like nothing. He ate shit.
Yeah, and then falls over. And the movie is we learn that that's just one of the psychic talents that they try to get was the ability to pass through walls like Shadowcat.
It's like I can do whatever the fuck I want, pretty much.
Yeah.
These guys being like, we need soldiers with superpowers to be a superpower.
And it's Stephen Lang smiles in this movie. It's great.
You never see him smile.
And
it's kind of freaky.
It really is. George Clooney is the strongest psychic warrior. He's the guy who kills a goat by staring at it.
Which may or may not have happened.
Which may or may not have. That's the thing, is that I don't know how much of this is true. Names get changed around, but apparently more of it's true than you'd believe. So I don't know if the man killed a goat by staring at it.
Christ, I mean, I don't know enough about goats to disprove it.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know anything about this. Kevin Spacey's the bad guy to the shock of no one.
Because of course he is.
To the surprise of no one. He's the evil psychic to George Clooney's good psychic.
Mm-hmm.
They use the word dark side in this movie to describe Kevin Spacey.
He's on the dark side.
He's on the dark side.
Yeah, and throughout this entire report, like at the end of the movie, like, you know, the journalist just writes everything that he found out, everything that happened to him, and the news only publishes the one small actual fact, Antwan, you may or may not have heard this, is that we played the Barney the Dinosaur theme song to prisoners in the Middle East to make them fucking crazy.
I love you.
I've heard about
you
that
love
before.
me. Just
Yeah,
over
that's
and over
from
and
that guy. So,
Yeah. So it's like, if that's true, then
holy shit, a man might have killed a goat with his mind.
Then holy shit, we had psychic warriors in the army.
We had Jedis in the army
for years.
Yep.
And yeah, it was a fantastic movie, and it was one of those things where every so often I'd be like, and then this is gonna happen, and it did or didn't, and it was great either way. The ending is incredible. As I said, if he doesn't run through that wall right now,
Boston starts playing,
Yes.
and it's like, holy shit, he's gonna run through a wall. More than a feeling.
and it's great, and he runs through the wall. And it's fantastic, and I thoroughly recommend. I give this movie 2 thumbs up.
You get 2 thumbs up from Mac. You hear that, baby?
I thoroughly recommend The Men Who Stare at Guts.
Yes. On to my thorough recommendation during our gay date night. It was actually a different day, but that's besides the point.
During our movie Double Header.
Yeah.
Speaking of a double header, Shore Leave
2 heads,
better than
2
one.
men.
Oh.
We put on the Apartment, starring
Yay.
Jack Lemmon and a real tasty broad.
Shirley MacLaine, that's her name.
Thank you.
Actual actress Shirley MacLaine.
God dang, I had no idea chicks back in the day moved like that.
Okay,
All right.
Antwan, I need you to look up Shirley MacLaine, The Apartment. Oh, look at that! Look at that! 2 thumbs up. That is 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to use?
Fantastic film.
Shirley MacLaine, The Apartment. It's a movie. The movie we watched stars Jack Lemmon and Shirley MacLaine.
Early 60s, right?
61, 60?
Yeah.
Right around that area?
I think it's 61.
Okay.
And, you know, it's a movie that, when I think of that period in time, it doesn't seem like that would have gone anywhere, right?
Mhm.
Because I feel like it was just not the taste of the time to have like such a serious kind of film.
It is serious, but it's there's a lot of humor in.
Yeah, or just the topic that they're dealing with is handled in such a way.
Yeah.
The only colored photo I found.
I would have preferred a black and white photo.
Fine,
actually.
you're
I can
okay.
get it.
But
I
you're
can get
good.
that.
You're good.
You're good, Antwan. You're okay.
Yeah, no, I mean they're dealing with like a topic like people cheating on their wives and, you know, falling in love in the wrong place and just like nasty kind of things. I'm like, wow.
Suicide.
Yeah, exactly. Jeez.
Yeah.
That was a massive point in the movie.
Yeah.
And they just danced around it so kind of weightlessly,
Mhm.
right? and you just had classic performances by classic actors. Like Jack Lemmon, God bless him, probably one of the best character actors of all time.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And he made spaghetti with a tennis racket.
He makes spaghetti, and he doesn't have a strainer, so he pours it onto a tennis racket.
Yeah, and he's such a relatable guy. Like he's this thin little thing, this rail who gets just like pushed over by everybody, and he has himself a little love. And
He plays a character who doesn't know how to say no.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't know how to say no
To men.
To men of all things.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hey.
What are you trying to imply here, bud? So yeah, keep talking what you think, because I love this movie to death. I think this movie is very near and dear to my heart.
It was charming, right? I feel like the entire movie, even like the parts that got like incredibly uncomfortable, and it's like, oh, it did leave me. I felt like an old ninny, like biting my fingernails and just like, oh, what's gonna happen?
There's multiple points in the movie where Nick was like doing sort of like the, oh, this is a real uncomfortable scene. Like this
actually in cringe-inducing parts where I'm like, oh, fuck it.
I think the first thing that happened is he was talking to the boss. Like he was talking to his boss.
Oh my god, no,
boss
he was working himself up to be like, hey, don't worry about this one broad. I'll take her off your hands.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, I love her.
Yeah.
And isn't that just a crazy thing? Well, and he's just like monologuing to himself, going up to his boss, and who is doing this woman that he loves, right?
That plot, yeah, but the plot of the movie, real quick, is there's a guy who rents out his apartment, doesn't rent out. He gives his apartment to his superiors at his work for them to cheat on their wives in. And
he just got bullied into that position.
Yeah, basically. In the hopes that it would get him into a higher position in the company.
Which it did.
But it turns out that his big boss, played by that guy, Fred McMurray.
Somebody say big boss?
Big boss. No one is aware. So the big boss gives him basically like, hey, I know what you're doing. If you give me the key to your apartment and no one else, I will give you a better position, won't fire you. And it turns out that the character that Jack Lemmon has a crush on is having the affair with the big boss. It's his whole messy thing.
And it's such like a, the thing is, it came out in 1961.
Yeah.
It predates cliches in this fact, right?
Yeah.
So it was the guy saying what we now interpret as the classic lines a cheater says, especially a married cheater. It's like, I'm divorcing her. Don't worry, baby. It's just going to be you and me soon. Right? And then just the most classic male manipulative tactics.
To her, and then to Jack Lemmon's character, is like, listen, you get with these broads, they want you to divorce your wife right away. What's with that? And Jack Lemmon's like, I agree, sir.
Yeah, a sycophant.
Yeah, one of my favorite lines, not one of my, the whole movie is back-to-back good dialogue, but one of my favorites is, did she expect you to divorce your wife right away? That's not fair, right? And he goes, no, especially to your wife. Like, shit like that, the whole movie. And I'm like, yeah.
There were a lot of those little zingers that got me. And, it does have a nice happy ending, right? Yeah. Which I feel like we could use a little bit more of, and we're kind of getting that more. Or it's like, I've seen so many goddamn love movies like that. Where it's bittersweet, and it's like, no, give me the fucking sweet.
I love that the movie doesn't end with I love you too. It ends with I love you, shut up. But,
which is the same damn thing. It's the same thing.
But it doesn't sound, it sounds better, It sounds...
It's not as, Clark Gable.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just so great. Because, yeah, it is a sweet ending to that film. And Nick also gives The Apartment 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Yay. So that was our fun little movie night.
We had multiple, and now we've both watched movies that we recommended to one another. We both liked it.
Don't you love that?
I love it.
I can't get enough of it.
I love it. I love movies.
Now, Mac, tell people what it was like 10 o'clock last night. And then Mac's just like, well, we got to do something.
I was restless because we've been sitting on our phones, like just looking at memes and like
watching movies.
Well, we were watching movies, and then we got done watching movies, and then we were just sitting on our phones for like an hour and a half. And I'm like,
take a look at that pretty woman who's like AJ Lee. And I'm like, oh, look at that pretty woman who's like AJ Lee.
I got a lot of AJ Lee recommended. Did we talk about how AJ Lee came back in the podcast?
We'll get there.
Okay. So I was just like, we got to do something. And so Nick's like, Casey's Pizza? Like, we go to Casey's Pizza and recreate
Casey's Pizza?
Yeah, we go to the classic, if you've been following the Castoe show long enough, the classic Casey Pizza TikTok, where literally
one of our TikToks.
And then we do a little turn in the chair, where I'm looking up the Casey's Pizza sign, and there's the audio from Blade Runner where
You look lonely.
I can
fix that.
I can fix that. And then we go inside and there's no fucking Casey's Pizza.
We weren't even able to go inside. They put a trash can in front of the door, and then they locked the door. Just to ram home the fact that we are closed.
However, on the way to Casey's Pizza, I was like, do you want to go to Midway Airport? And Nick was like, now why?
Yeah, no, for those who are not from Chicago, Midway Airport and the road heading to is Hooker Avenue.
It is Hooker Central. Now, I said, do you want, because Nick, I think I've said this to Nick a few times, and Nick just straight up was like, okay, like didn't believe me, or was just like whatever.
I have no doubt that there are hooker streets in Chicago.
I was just like, if you ever fly in, I always tell them, if you ever fly into Midway real early or real late, you get to see the hookers. And it was like, it was just like, it's like a petting zoo type thing where I'm like, there's going to be a few. I know.
Not a petting zoo, a zoo.
A zoo.
You can't touch the animals in
I
a zoo.
forgot.
I don't want to touch the hookers.
I'm sorry. I forgot. So we literally was just like, let's just go, again, we got nothing to do with the evening. Let's go to Midway and just observe the animals.
Because we go to Casey's, which is already like a 20-something minute drive.
Yeah, it's
right.
But we're right next to the freeway when that happens.
All this happened after like Mac's parents went to sleep, and they're like, "Hey, we'll catch you 8 a.m. for mass in the morning, right?" And it's like, I will be up early to go to Catholic mass.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
And then Mac's all like, "Let's go look at hookers."
Again, we resolved ourselves, not do anything. Just drive.
We're gonna look, but no touch. We're gonna touch.
So this is where you tell me, you were looking off the road and then you got into a car crash, right? That's what happened.
Yeah, this is where. Yeah,
we're no woman listening to the Castoe show.
So what happened? There's at least one, but so we drove there, and the first half nothing. First half was nothing.
Well,
there was nothing
to it. We just drove a little around for a little bit.
And
on the top of this Walgreens Mac, and I walked in. I got some toiletries. The lady who was working at the counter at Walgreens, she took one look at my dazzling silver necklace with a Saint Christopher pendant on it. She's like, "Is that a talisman?" And I'm like,
"Excuse me,
a talisman? No, this is a pendant of Saint Christopher." And she's like, "Oh, I thought that was a talisman." I'm doing it for some reason.
No, I mean, it wasn't. You're not doing super far off. But we got out, and then it was like, I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
Like in a practical sense.
In a cosmic kind of way, yeah. It's like
it's kind of a
this is my religious symbol that it's not going to ward off evil, but I like it,
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chrissy. And then we hopped in the car, and I was like, "This is the street, right?"
Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah, there's nobody here." I was like Eeyore. I was like, "Well, Nick doesn't believe me."
No hookers.
Yeah, Nick believes I'm insane. I hate when I tell people things and then they turn out to be wrong. Makes me feel crazy.
Like there's something wrong with your car, and you take it to the mechanic, and it magically fixes itself right before.
Seems fine. And you're like, "Shit,
I hate you."
Yeah. So we made it to the airport. We turned around and we're driving our way back to the freeway. When what do I see?
A lady of the night.
So I see a woman hanging out in the side street. I'm like, "Oh, there's one." And we passed by too quick. And Nick goes, "Where? And it was like, "Oh, we passed by too quick. We couldn't see it." And then there was another back side street and another woman just sort of hanging around. And
that one was so easily identifiable.
Right there.
It was a lady with the shortest shorts, some type of like legging or stocking or something, and heels.
Heels who are way too high.
It's Chicago. It's not that warm over here to be pulling this move.
It's 50-something degrees outside.
And to be waiting outside of project housing like that, there can be only one explanation. All right.
So we do a little like, "Hey, wait a minute, hold on. They're starting to come out now." So we do another little turnaround. We see a cop.
It's like the midgets in Wizard of Oz. They just crawling out.
They're called munchkins. They
Yeah.
have a name.
Yeah.
Your story funny, man. We see a cop, and the cop's like, and I make like a little hand wave to the cop, and the cop waves back because I'm white, I assume. But,
that happened because you pulled a really risky turn into a gas station.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
If that was me behind the wheel,
you
would have probably gotten the same thing because let's be real, I'm no Dontrell.
Yeah. So, but it was just like, if that cop sees us again driving down the street.
Yeah, he's knowing that the reason why we're here.
Yeah, to look and observe at like a zoo.
They don't know we're here to gander.
No, they don't know. They can't know. They'll have to assume.
So, anyways, we did another pass.
We did another pass. We did another search on the street, and we found in total four.
How
many hookers, Beast Boy?
Four. Please put up the Beast Boy holding up 4 fingers picture, Antwan.
And then we drove back home because we did what we set out to do, and I proved a point. I proved an idea.
That there were 4 hookers outside of Midway Airport.
And if you were to show up there earlier or later, they'll be standing 2 by 2 on the corner.
2 by 2, we're marching to your door. Because God loves hookers and he wants some more.
Okay.
I
don't know if that works out really.
No. Change it. Oh, and then Mac and I just got like.
I'm just saying, Cicero
thinking.
Avenue. It exists. It's there, and we don't know the laws, but they're there, and we know them. We know they're there.
Then Mac and I got to thinking on the way back. I'm like, what if we were to, film ourselves harassing hookers?
We started formulating these wild plots of. It started off with me doing like the magician voice of like salutations, magic people, like, and it's like, what if that became me dressed as a magician doing like practical magic to Woman of the Night on the street and be like salutations,
like a Jackass or any really kind of prank show where we just have Mac dressed up as a really clowny magic man.
We have a good name for it already. It'd be prostitution.
Yeah, prostitution.
I found the meme. There's a meme.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was a really funny car ride because we were just thinking of all the different ways that we could live prank actual hookers.
And one of them was us dressing as Dracula and being like, "Boy, may I invite you back to my castle?"
Yeah,
and shit like that.
Every way to piss off these working girls' evening, we were on it. And then Mac was like, "Oh, but what if you dress up like a cartoon pimp?
Yeah,
and then you have to deal with their pimp." And I'm like, "No, I'm gonna fucking deal with pimps in Chicago, Mac. They'll probably kill my ass."
They have guns and knives.
Yeah, they have guns and clubs, and I don't like either of those things.
Uh-huh. And then we were like, well, what if we paid one of these ladies just to like talk for like an hour?
Bingo.
Yeah,
where I'm like, oh, this is actually the strat. And I think it would be very entertaining listening.
Entertaining being the operative word.
For the Castoe viewer, getting inside the mind of a hooker.
I feel like if we invited a hooker back and we treated her like we treat Antwan, which is just every so often be like, Sha Dynasty, what's your opinion on Kenny Rogers? And her going like, huh? And then that's it. That's all we hear from the hooker. The whole podcast. It's just little interjections of her not really understanding the conversation.
Sha Dynasty, Israel, yay or nay?
Well, good talk, Sha Dynasty.
That's great. Anyways.
And then we keep talking.
What they would say is, where's Israel on the map?
Can you point, where is Israel? Is that like one of them Jew things? And it's like, yeah, huh? It is the Jew thing.
I hope that these hookers are like they're people.
Yeah, sure.
I hope they're.
The average American can't point to most countries on the map.
That's fucking sad. That as a geography autist, insane to me.
But it's so you loop people into being like averages and whatnot. Do you think the average prostitute can point to?
What if it's like a Goodwill Hunting situation? Where it's like a hooker solving like MIT level math problems and then like clacking away in her fishnets and heels.
Goodwill Hunting,
more. Yes.
The look on your face as like the thought hits you, the universe expanded.
Lightning.
In that one.
Lightning.
Goodwill Hunting.
Write that down, Antwan. Somebody please write down Goodwill Hunting.
Lady of the Night was actually a mathematician, but she still sucked.
What if
dick
she was
for drugs.
smart as fuck and she You know how fucking easy sucking cock is for me? This is nothing to me. The fact that you're struggling with this is fucking insane. Kids could do this shit. Wait.
No. Oh my god.
Just replace Matt Damon with.
No, this is good. You can't cut this out. This is great.
Replace Matt Damon with just a black Chicago hooker.
Yeah, there you go.
God, it would be perfect. Played by
her name would still
Kiki Wash.
Oh
no, Kiki Palmer. I want Kiki Palmer in that.
Kiki Palmer would crush in that role.
She actually would crush in that role. Didn't have to get in touch with Schwartzman or whatever her agent's name is.
I don't know. Do you know famous actors and their agents? Like, are you?
I just said a Jewish name.
Oh, I see. I understand.
Yes,
it's the joke.
So yeah, watch out.
It was a Christmas joke.
That might be coming.
Good.
Like me around a prostitute. That might be coming.
Okay.
Nowhere near time.
No, we can't be done now. We're on a roll.
Yeah. Oh God. Speaking of a roll, today I'm gonna get my ass canned.
What's
in
happening?
fantasy football.
Oh, brother. Fantasy football.
Yeah, because
Is that like when they have dragons and what?
God,
Shut your fucking mouth.
shut up, nerd.
Shut up.
No, it's an equally nerdy thing where guys who think that they have ball knowledge get together and using a computer software draft a bunch of players in the NFL, and through the process of advanced mathematics, create a team in which is based off a point system. Now, I'm not going to explain fantasy football to you. Look that shit up. There's the whole show called The League.
Listen, we can explain all this other stuff with websites and grow up. Go look up fantasy football on your own. Who you?
So yeah, I'm in a league. My star wide receiver AJ Brown was targeted one time on Thursday. Projected 15 points. I got 1.8.
Oh,
So yeah, I'm bent over. I'm like a secretary in the office.
I'm bent over.
Yeah, I will be having like one eye on Mac, one eye on a football game the entire day.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Yeah, like
it's how it is normally, right? When we do stuff and you're like,
I'm just cross-eyed.
also, football's on the TV.
Also, there's a set of honkers. There's a set of hips or something. God, we have to stop oogling.
We have to. It's in our best nature. It's we can look, right, but we don't ogle.
Yeah,
That's-
don't linger.
Don't linger.
I was making
I don't
jokes
think
on that when we were leaving the cafe this morning.
I don't think we linger generally.
Oh, and even if we did, look at us.
Look, hey, look at us.
Yeah, we're like two tiny caricatures of men. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, like a squeak toy.
I don't like emulating that one John Mulaney joke where he talks about how he accidentally chased a woman in the subway.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
miss.
Do you know that one? You know that one, right?
No, I don't. But you
It's,
could get
it's the whole thing is like he sometimes forgets that he's like a grown adult because it's like he was like
it.
following.
The man child.
Yeah, he was in a subway and a woman started like walking away from him at a speed, and he in his mind goes, "Oh, she must hear the train coming." So he followed her at a speed. She started to get faster. He started to get faster. So until she was like backed into a corner screaming, and he was like, "No. Like I wasn't gonna do anything." And he goes like, "But I also don't want to be like, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm a little boy." like we don't want to be that, but like, cause women don't know that. They just see two dudes. But like, we don't linger. We drove.
I feel like we're in that Mulaney sphere, though.
We drove by that woman last night at a reasonable speed, at the speed limit, going with the flow of traffic. We did not linger. We just counted quickly and left.
God, she's a hooker. She gets looked at all the time.
Yeah, but there was like guys actually lingering. I'm not naming names because they were just drunk.
Because I don't know their names.
Yeah, because I don't know their names. But if I did, that's a good Kermit the Frog meme. I like that.
What is that?
Wake up Sunday and immediately start waiting for fantasy points to come in.
Yeah, God, the fantasy points aren't coming, Anthony.
They're not happening.
It's drier than the fucking Mojave out here.
It's drier than me on Cicero Avenue.
Talk about Mojave. Y'all gonna see the Fallout 4 season 2?
Oh,
the date's
Or the
penciled.
Fallout
I don't know when the date is, but I'm
Or
excited.
whatever.
New Vegas was my favorite. It was my shit. All right, I tout New Vegas as the greatest role-playing game of all time.
Wow,
It is the GOAT. It's the motherfucking GOAT of role-playing games.
That's a very strong claim. I'm not asking you to defend it. I'm just saying it's very strong.
It is. It's if we're gonna, it's chief among them on my Mount Rushmore. It's the George Washington.
Okay.
So
It's not the Teddy Roosevelt tucked in, amongst
well,
villains.
he put his own face there.
Yeah, he's the national parks guy.
He's like, fucking, I'm iconic.
Yeah,
He called his shot.
exactly.
He called his fucking shot.
And you know what? Buckets. You know what? Swish.
It was a step back three, turn away, back to the basket type shit. Hands up, swaggy P, except it did go in.
We made it.
Yes. Yes, Teddy Roosevelt, baller.
I probably will watch the Fallout Season 2 show. I don't know. The first one was like fine. Like it wasn't like I wasn't wow.
I liked it. Some of the directions that they took were just confusing.
Yeah.
But in terms of like Fallout television show, I couldn't ask for that much more in the first season.
Yeah.
Because it was an Amazon, like, we're going to give you a budget, but not that kind of budget.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Not Rings of Power $1 billion, but we're gonna give you some money, you know.
Fuck Rings of Power.
Yo, hey, yo, let's just say it again.
Fuck Rings of Power.
Yo, say it again.
No, honestly,
That's-
yeah.
That's
So
one of those. That's one of those shows that, like, again, $1 billion go into it, and they don't have the rights to the Silmarillion, Nick. They don't have the rights. They don't have the rights to anything, actually.
I thought they only had the rights. To
No, they
Silmarillion.
don't. No, they did not have the rights to the writing of the Silmarillion.
Then
for
what
that
the
show.
fuck do they? How do they base anything? Oh, I get it now.
Oh,
That's
so-
why it's so
So
bad.
that's why when a lot of things happen, and you're like, "Why is this happening here? Why is this character showing up now? Why is it? What's this dialogue? This dialogue's not Tolkien dialogue. Nothing. They had nothing. You understand?
They AI slopped themselves
They-
the plot
they-
to
they knew-
in Tolkien universe.
They knew how things should roughly happen, and then they were like, but who cares about the details? You know who cared about the details?
Tolkien cared about the details.
Tolkien cared about every fucking detail there was.
That's kind of why he wrote, or he tried to write the Silmarillion.
yeah.
That it's just a book of details. There's very little story in there.
Yeah. It's a lot of history. It's the whole thing is that it's the history of Middle Earth. So you know,
It would have been the history of Middle Earth, but he croaked.
he did die.
Yeah.
Would be nice if he did
lived.
Yeah,
Yep.
it would be nice if he lived.
Mm.
Because we get, you know, the classic complaint of the blue wizards, which is a super nerdy fucking thing. But like, so Gandalf and Radagast and Saruman are of a group of 5 wizards,
Angel people.
angel people, and there's 2 blue ones that we don't know their names. They're referred to as the 2 blue wizards. And what Tolkien wrote was, and then they went away to fight in wars, and those are stories for another day. Motherfucker, that's 40% of your angels going off to do something.
That is
So
true.
it's sort of important. It's like, even with Radagast, we don't get a whole lot with like what happened with him, but still, you know,
Well, those angels just weren't important to the story at the time.
of course they weren't. But when you say, hey, those are stories for another day, and then you die, that implies that you had those stories and you didn't tell me, you fuck.
Yeah, just Tolkien being like,
Yeah. I love those memes that were going around not that long ago where it's like Tolkien thinking of names. It's like, hobbits who are proud of their feet.
call them proud feet.
What should I call them? Oh, goodness gracious. Packed pipe with tobacco.
Have the child have a watch with 10 options.
Yes. That guy's great.
Have him be 10 years old. His rival, have him be 11. His
Well-
name, you'll never guess.
We'll have the children dig holes to the desert.
What are we gonna call it?
Holes. I think.
Magic.
And they call him Mr. or Sir. Mr. Sir, yes. That's the Blue Wizards. When you this is literally the vibe. And for those females who are watching the podcast who made it past the hooker section, that's what
Not
it's
gonna
like.
lie, I think that was a pretty airtight sieve
it's
right
literally,
there.
it's literally that meme. Okay, now that the women are gone.
But I'm just saying for those ladies who don't understand, that's the male friendship right there in that one image where you haven't seen your bud in about 5 years.
Yep.
And you're like,
And we're just a gang of blue wizards
you
together.
want to vibe? Let's vibe.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah, one day Mac and I are gonna dress up as blue wizards and go to war in the Middle East.
Would you believe?
Yeah.
RPGs, Blue Wizards.
I gotta be honest. If I went to war and I saw 2 people with wizard head cloak, I'd kind of be afraid. I wouldn't know what to expect.
I'd run away.
Would you be afraid? I think I'd shoot those guys instantly. Those guys.
Oh shit! Bang, 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 bang.
It's like in World War II where it's like, oh, the medics are wearing red crosses. That makes it super easy to aim for.
And that's a
them.
great target.
Yeah, the guy in the blue robe. That's the easiest thing to hit, I think.
What if your bullets
Okay,
didn't?
but think about
Oh, then I'd be scared.
psychological warfare.
It's the same exact effect as hitting a man as hard as you possibly can, and it does nothing.
It's like in the monster movies. You guys would run away instantly, and I'd be like, "No, I could take these." And I shoot the monster. It doesn't do anything, and then I get fucking sideswiped into a tree. Yeah. That's how that would work out. I'd get buried in sand.
It's that gif of Spencer from Drake and Josh where he gets thrown, and then it plays that song from like Kings of Leon.
Mhm.
I've been looking around,
And all I see. Oh, buddy.
Yeah. All right. Well, hell.
Well, hell. Hey, who's better than us, right?
Hey, I'd hate to be the guy that fucks with us.
Well, hell.
Did you know on the Castoe show you can watch what you want, then you can go. Make sure you subscribe and like it too. Ooh, and then you'll realize Castoe's here for you.